It's the first win of the season. You knew it was coming. You told us last week that it was coming. How does it feel?
I think I've said every week that it's coming. So it's finally amazing to be able to come back to Brisbane and say we've got that win. I think one of the biggest and hardest things over this season is turning up for every game with that same fight and that same belief that you are going to step across the line, you are going to win that game. And I think that's one of the things I'm most proud about with this team is that we did have that belief every single game, and finally to deliver across the line in the 4 quarters, that's just something that we're just really excited with.
Fantastic. There was a different feeling in this game. The players seem to be having a little bit more fun. What was that? What was it like playing?
Yeah, it was. I guess what we have delivered in the past is 3 great quarters of netball, and there's always one quarter that will let us down. And the biggest message that we had across the 4 quarters was, we talk about what we need to do. But today it's all about action. It's about being proud in your own performance and being proud wearing this uniform like we always are. But when you finish this game, you need to make sure you are proud of the performance that you put out there. And I think everyone can put their hand up and say they were.
How much was the Courtney Bruce factor played into this result?
Yeah, well, Courtney is such a phenomenal presence on the court. She's very intimidating, and also she leads her team really well. So her not being included in the game definitely was to our advantage. But one of the biggest things that we did is we didn't let that allow us to just drop off our intensity. That allowed us to step up even more. I'm very proud of the way that we did that. I think our attack end was particularly strong, the way that they stepped up to the challenge and really just continued to drive that consistent netball, possession netball, and probably we were first to a lot of those loose balls as well. So I'm very proud of that.
There were some really amazing intercepts. Gemma seemed to sail across the court at will. Did it feel like there was more energy on court?
I think it was just this sense of belief and understanding that we were going to get across the line, which is very hard to deliver when you haven't won a game in 13 weeks. So it was really good hunger in each other's eyes, looking and having that belief that we can do it. The girls were very relaxed because they had that belief in themselves as well. So that was very cool.
When you think about next week, how do you make sure that you keep that momentum from this week? What sort of strategies do you use?
Well, straight off, the monkey's off the back. We have the win, and I think it'll be really cool to see then how that unfolds within each player and within the group. It's our last game, and it's the top of the table versus the bottom of the table essentially. So we have absolutely nothing to lose, and I think that could be a really exciting thing to watch unfold. We play our best netball when we're relaxed, when we're enjoying ourselves, but also when we're fearless. And there's no reason not to be fearless in this game.
Fantastic. What was the plane ride home like?
Yeah, it's always a long trip over to Perth and back from Perth, but when there's a win under your sleeve, it's a little bit more relaxing and a bit more enjoyable.